Hey everybody, it's Pete. Welcome to a new episode of today's Best Stock Picks. It's Friday the 13th. Stay awake. It's November 2020, and we're going to stick to where the obvious order flow is. We're going to stick to where the easier trades are right now. And I say easier trades in context because right now it is the market actually went well offered yesterday, where we saw lower lows, lower highs. So not really a big edge from the market. We expected on Monday when the market had that monster gap up, we said we expected profit taking. It wouldn't have been a good opportunity from a reward potential perspective to be initiating a new long there unless it was in something specific and you had to do the homework to dig in and find the right sector, the right industry, and then the hottest stocks within those industries. We're not in a market right now where you could make a mistake and the market is just lifting everything like it was in August. So we've been sticking to the stocks that have had solid order flow, have had order flow for a while, and we've been getting some good follow through. There's been a lot of annoying little losses, but those are a part of the business because you only need one good trade to make up for all of those tiny losses. And that's just real trading. I mean, it really comes down to, as long as you keep the losses where they're supposed to be, you just need to nail one big one. And yesterday we got it. So hopefully you've been watching the videos every day. Yesterday we nailed XPEV. We're looking for another one today in the same sector with earnings this morning, but we're going to stay within that industry. We're going to stick with the EV cars, electric vehicle cars. Yesterday, EV was up 44% at one point. NIO, which has been one of the main stocks we've been trading for the better part of over a month now, that one followed through as well. And today we're going to keep an eye on LI, which has reported earnings this morning, and we're going to take a look at the charts. So let's head on over and get right into it. Oh, we're also going to take a look at a stock today that we haven't talked about in a while, sitting right on a breakout level that if it finally punches through this level, there's some pretty decent room to go. It's kind of been hidden in the background. It's one of the largest companies, if not the largest company in the world. I was cycling through the list yesterday and I was saying, gosh, when's the last time we called this stock out? And it's been a while. Hit the list today and it's sitting right there. So it's going to be interesting to see if we get some tradable activity. So we're going to start out with taking a look at XPEV. If you did not trade it yesterday, my gosh, you missed some opportunity. Here's what it looked like from a day trading perspective. We nailed an entry within the first half hour of the day. And really it was just a question of everybody in the community discussing when it was the right time to book profits. You could see it was up 33% on the close, but it was up 44% and change at one point yesterday. So today we're going to continue to look at NIO. We're going to look at LI, which you can see right now is actually up 20% pre-market as well, trading up to 38. Look, there's no reason to make this hard. You just got to go in there and find the order flow that's obvious, look to the left and see how long it's been obvious. And then that's going to determine your trade management, how you work the positions. The other stock that I just mentioned is we're going to take a look at Apple today. Apple is hovering at 120 for a while now. It's been the breakout level that I personally had that I've been watching. Yesterday it went well bid despite the market going well offered. It's going to open right at 120. So we're looking at a minimum of a $5 profit target on Apple, above 120, looking for 125, specifically today. DraftKings also has earnings pre-market today. It's kind of trading neutral right now, maybe a little bit higher, but waiting for that to come out. So we're going to keep an eye on that as well. Disney, actually last night, Disney has completely transformed itself right now. It's become a digital media, very similar to Netflix. You would think that with the pandemic and the parks closing, they would be devastated, but actually earnings were not bad yesterday. The subscriber rate is going through the roof. And you can see after earnings, the stock is up $6 this morning. Pre-market, we're looking to be involved in Disney as well. 140, 150 still takes us into the middle of this range. Above 142 is where I'm going to start looking for a new long. Other stocks that we're keeping an eye on that have traded very well. PDD also had earnings. Monster gap up, getting follow through today. If it's a new swing trade for you, it would be yesterday's low as the stop loss. GRWG, nice call by Mendel on this one yesterday. 23 was the breakout. It went well bid yesterday. We're looking for a new entry above 25 today with a stop loss down around 23 if you did not get involved yesterday. Some other trades that we are still long, Plug has now gone well bid 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the last 5 days after another inside candlestick breakout. So we're still looking to be long, maintaining the position in Plug, but we're actually starting to move it higher. UPWK is another one that we got long 2 days ago. Took a pause yesterday. I still like the long. If you're not long, 27 is your stop loss. So you have to manage your risk in that window. Let's see. FTCH was called out in the community. I love this stock long. What I don't like is the fact that it keeps pushing higher and failing, pushing higher and failing. So if this is a new trade for you, it's going to open up a lot higher today. Right now it's printed at 50, which is great. If you've been swing trading long for us recently, we've been talking about the optimal entry was on Tuesday. We got the optimal entry, and now we are gapping higher. So it's a little bit hard now because now this will be the third day that the stock is well bid. That means that your potential for follow through over the next 3 to 5 days has diminished a little bit. The reward potential has shrank. So that means that if you're going to get involved on today's gap higher, it means it's with less shares and you start to build a position from here. If you're long with us from Tuesday's entry, today is a great entry depending on the opening price and the opening push off the opening price. This is a pretty good windfall profit. You're essentially looking at roughly an $8 profit on today's open. You might want to consider scaling out into today's push higher. T-Mobile is another one that we are looking to start a new position, but not today. We mentioned this yesterday. It's now 3 days well bid in a row, closing near the highs, right near the breakout level. Again, very similar to what we just discussed. It's at the very edge of should I get long, should I not get long right here, and how can you expect it to? I'm actually now looking for a pause over the next couple of days before I initiate a new long here, so keep that in the tracking list. SRRK is another one that has consolidated beautifully, now stayed here for roughly 2 weeks, gave us a really solid energy candlestick yesterday. We're looking for a long over 46 today. And Uber and Lyft, very interestingly, both of them gapped, both of them pulled back. Uber actually traded into what we call a bullish U-turn yesterday. We're looking for a new long in Uber. And if I had to choose between Uber and Lyft, I actually like the price action in Uber just a little bit better. So the big trade today, we're going to stick with the EV stocks. Again, keep your list focused, keep it narrow right now. We've been getting a lot of conversations from newer traders in the community about FOMO, fear of missing out. I'm telling you, when the obvious order flow is there, there's no reason to be scanning all over the place. There's no reason to be setting alerts in stocks you've never traded before. There's no, if it's there, just go and get it. If you did the hard work and exactly what you expected to have happen is unfolding, stick with those stocks. There's no reason to make it more difficult than that. We had a couple of people say that they missed the trade yesterday. Even one person who called the trade out themselves. That's a learning lesson. It's disappointing, but it's a learning lesson. So when the market's unbelievably obvious and everything's going, you can be a little bit more loose with your game plan because pretty much everything goes up at that point. But we're not in that tape right now. So dial down, do your homework, do your scans, create your game plan, and stick to that game plan in this particular tape because there was some easier money to be made yesterday. Oh, one last one is Caterpillar. Caterpillar actually had that nice punch up after getting crushed. Now it's consolidated for a couple of days. Yesterday it paused. I'm not looking to sell it short. So if it breaks down, I'm letting it go. If it trades higher out of yesterday's trading range, I'm going to look to initiate a new swing trade, actually. So very clear plan there in Caterpillar as well. Goes down, leave it alone, breaks up, trades out of yesterday. I'm going to start first piece of a new swing trade long. So it's Friday the 13th. I don't know if you have any superstitions or not. I don't. A lot of people do, but let's be aware of it. Let's have a great day trading today. I'll speak to you soon and have a great weekend.